Huh. Hey there, how y'all doing? I cannot figure out why the thing is going automatically live. Huh. Gotta figure out what's going on with that. If you are watching the replay, thank you. Glad you're joining us. This is a version of my mini Manassas station. I don't even know what we got here. Let's see. Are we public? We are public. And I came on to do some tests, maybe put a few things together, and maybe do a little airbrushing. But I did a video meeting the other day and it was lagging. Hey, Nissy J, how are you? Good to see you. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. And Brian Clintonville, good to see you, man. How you doing? Wondering, we got audio? I think we do. So what you got right? Yeah. Good, Brian. Good, Nissy. What you got right? Let's see. Here, it's hard to point at. Is my mini version of this, right? And I got it down here. I'll show you in a minute. It's not put together yet. It's very close. It's ready to be put together. And but on when I did all this other work, I did it basically, and I videoed all of it. Okay, so I don't want to put. I'll switch now. I don't want to put this together live because then I won't. Well, I'd have to download the live and then edit that and patch it in with everything else. So I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to put this together on here. But I did want to show y'all. So I weathered the walls and everything. And I've got the windows. Let's see. There we go. Alright. I got the windows drying now. Those little bitty doors right there I kind of redid because the windows sunk in a little bit because it was deeper. But you can kind of see I used canopy glue. And I don't know if you can get a view of the windows or not. I haven't pulled them off yet, but getting ready to. And then we got the roofing. And the accessories here. I'm gonna do the benches in resin, I think, because I think my resin printer is working a little better now. I don't want to say it's working because that'll jinx it. But I was able to get. Oh, that's not it. Where's my good print? Here we go. Maybe it's over here. I was able to get a good print on the one of the buildings on the ski lodge, and really good details and everything else. Let's see. Well, you can't. There's no details on that side, but there's pretty fine details in there, and so that one printed all right. I've got the other one, the piece that goes with this. There's four pieces, but one of the other piece that connects directly to this is ready, and it's in the. No, you did not. I don't think so. You might refresh my memory and I remember, but another thing I'm wanting to do is, see, we got excellent connection right now. And so I'm on Wi-Fi. And excellent is good. Do we have good picture, good audio? And I'm asking because I was in a meeting with a potential tutoring student who wants to learn how to do DaVinci Resolve for his YouTube channel. And hey, Willow Creek Industrial Spur, good to see you, man. And we had a lot of lagging. And the tutoring program that I work with, the tutoring platform that I work for, they have a new, thank you, Nissy. They have a new meeting format, kind of. It's still whereby, I think, but it's got a lot of educational bells and whistles attached to it, and it looks pretty cool. But it was really glitchy, and I'm worried that I'm hoping it was whereby and not my computer, because the student and I, hey Lee, how's it going? The student and I had a lot of trouble in the meeting with buffering and such. And so what I didn't want to do is, because this guy could, pay for a pretty large package of time. And so to help with editing his videos and teaching him how to edit. And so I didn't want to go, let's see. I'm going to stop that for just a second, and I'm going to read what Brian's saying. Okay, so cart hit my car while I was shopping. Long story short, the estimate for repair is $1,400, so I'm fixing it myself and keeping the money, and I'm starting to draw up plans for a substation. I hear you. I understand. So, that is. I'm sorry to hear about the cart. But I'm happy to hear about the 1400. So let's see what I just got. Alright, what does he want to do? Give me just, I don't have to leave, but I need to check with this. This is been really busy, with the tutoring thing lately. Let's see. Shoot. Alright. I hate it when they want to know how to do stuff that's a little beyond me. That student was wanting to know, uh-oh, are we good? Excellent connection. Okay, that's right. I'm on a delay here. That student was, hey, getting back on track with Steve. Good to see you, man. So that student was wanting to learn how to do some Blender, which is more for figures and faces and all that stuff, and I'm not good enough. I can use it, but I'm not good enough to teach it. So I got to pass on that guy, unfortunately. Anyway, so what I was saying is, I got a guy who's wanting to work with me. He's got a YouTube channel, just started. Y'all are gonna listen to this. Oh, this guy has been on YouTube for a week and a half. A week and a half he started his channel. A week and a half ago he started his channel. He got 251 subscribers in a week and a half. Got 3 videos up, got 500 views, 700 views, and 1100 views. I was jealous, kind of. I mean, it's a different niche, you know what I mean? It's a different niche. But, well, I charge $35 an hour. Now, I do offer package deals, though. So, but anyway, what I was saying is, so like if you like with me, if you get like 25 or 50 hours, it goes way down. So and people that have me edit their videos and stuff will do that. Now this guy hasn't got a package yet. We've just been meeting individually and things, and I've been helping. But he's talking about getting a package and stuff. And what I didn't want to do is have another bad meeting, you know, and have him think that I was going to have tech problems all the time because I didn't want to run him off. So, yeah, his channel's gotten off to a very good start, and I haven't done much help with that whatsoever. So, um, he and I have just started talking really, but um, I mean in the last few days. But his channel's really got off to a good start. So, when are you going to do that stream? Oh, that's the last one. Good, Lee. Thank you. You know what the problem is? I have a problem. Hey there, David. Good to see you, man. PK and W Model Works. Good to see you, man. Oh, I apologize. I didn't mean to call you David Bob. My bad. Couldn't build a model yet. Industrial spare. Yeah, it is. Like I said, one of the things that I noticed is that he has a spouse that has a professional uses Canva professionally, and dude's thumbnails are banging. I mean, really, really, really good, nice. And they've got the upgraded Canva. You know what I mean? And so they can do all those. They can use all those pre-made ones. They just go plug in their stuff, man, and they look really good. Really, really sharp thumbnails. I mean, thumbnails are a big deal. I'm considering upgrading, but I really don't want to spend $15 a month. And I don't want to do anything. I don't know. I wonder if TubeBuddy would be more bang for the buck. So I'm trying to decide maybe between TubeBuddy and the Canva Pro, where you can use all their bells and whistles. Yes, yes, Brian. I mean, I really do too. But when I saw this guy's thumbnails, because he opened his Canva, right, and they have the paid version, and I was like, dude, how long have you been making thumbnails? You know, and he said, I mean, I think his spouse helped him with them, but, you know, heck yeah. But anyway, so I was concerned. I didn't want to have a lot of tech issues, so I decided that I was going to come on here some tonight and tomorrow and do some tests with StreamYard, because StreamYard's really been giving me troubles. Using a lot of resources and creating some lagging and stuff. And so I don't know. I'm not sure, PK and W. I'm really not. And you know, I got to investigate that. But if they do, now I know that they will suggest thumbnails. But they don't know. I don't know that you can take their suggestions and download them. And if they don't, even if you can do that, I don't know if you can actually make them once they suggest them or something like that. Hey, John, how's it going? So anyway, I'm probably gonna paint a little maybe. Towards the end of the stream, I'm gonna try to share my screen, and thank you, John, and see if what kind of issues we have. One of the things that I want to do is I want to we're excellent connection still. All right. I had a video meeting. It was with somebody that I've started working with a little bit, John, and I was hoping it's Whereby that was lagging, but I wanted to come on and, hey, John Train BFGR. I wanted to come in and make sure that it's not me before I meet with them again because I didn't want to have two bad meetings. I was able to blame. We met on Whereby through the app, through the tutoring app instead of StreamYard this time, and it didn't do well. And so I was able to blame them, but I wouldn't be able to blame them if it happened again. And so, yeah, Missy J's in the house, John. And so three things I want to do. I want to come on here like this with OBS, and I want to try to share my screen later. And then probably tomorrow morning, super early, before many people get up, if anybody's up, I want to do a StreamYard stream through the computer with OBS. Because I can come in with just my one camera, and that helps stabilize things, but I'd like to be able to see how OBS works. And then what I want to do is I want to run the Ethernet hardwire back here and try it too. And then what I want to do is I want to try to start the StreamYard stream with my mobile device instead of with this older PC. And I got you. Is it expensive, Bob? Because what I need to be able to do is use StreamYard or something. I'm going to have to change from StreamYard if it won't work for this, because I need to be able to show my DaVinci Resolve screen. And I can't have, when I try to share my screen, I can't have a bunch of buffering. And so if I need to start, I did that the other night. I did it was last Saturday. Last Saturday when I did the live stream of the trains, I started the StreamYard stream with the phone. I had it connected to the computer. The computer was in the meeting. This phone was in the meeting too, but this phone is the one that started it. So then I could change the scenes down there from downstairs. And I think we had pretty good connection most of the time. I watched some of it. So, kind of towards, do we know if Stormy and those guys have a premiere tonight? Well, I like to stream straight through YouTube using OBS if I can. If I'm gonna think about having anybody in there with me or bringing multiple devices in, then I gotta use StreamYard. And if I use StreamYard and I start it with this computer, sometimes I have some connectivity issues because this computer's on Wi-Fi. And so, let's see what we got here. So one thing I gotta do is I have a lot of painting to do. Does anybody know the status of a premiere tonight for Stormy Sky and them, and does that happen in 30 minutes? If so, I am curious because I'm kind of wanting to plan what I'm going to do. And we might have an hour and a half until Chris streams, and we might have. Yes, I have tons to do. All right, John, thank you. I've got to paint all these gray because I was out of gray filament for a minute, so I had to use my white. And but it printed really clean and everything. You know, good print. This is HO Ski Lodge. Be assembling another one of those in the week ahead. So let's see what we can do. I did find that I've got a little more gray paint than I thought. I've got to order some, but I thought I was just about out. I need to go spray this out for a minute. I use Steve. I use Ender 3s. I just have, and they're not even the Ender 3Vs. I got the old school Ender 3s. And I've had them a long time, and basically they are shells of themselves. I've replaced everything with new stuff, and they treat me pretty good most of the time. They can be finicky and get aggravated, but be right back, guys. I need to just go dump this. Your graphics and photo is 83. One-time purchase. Oh, $6 a month. That's not bad. The Ender 5 Plus is a printer that I would absolutely love to have. I think I'm fixing to get. I keep saying that, but I have these people that get really close to making big purchases and it never happens, or it gets pushed off or something like that. But I'm one big order away. Let's put it like that. From ordering a 3v3 plus. But if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm only getting that one because it's a little bit cheaper than the 5 Plus. I really like the way the 5 Plus looks and stuff. The 3v3 Plus does have a lot of bells and whistles, though, and sometimes that scares me. See, that's what I really like about my Ender 3 is it's basic, and I can, pretty much figure out what's going on. I mean, things break a lot. Oh, yeah, that's exactly why I'm getting the Plus. 19th at 6. When's the 19th? That's tomorrow? Yeah, I could probably do that. So let me see. I have to tell him though something. Let me tell this guy something real quick. Oh, wait. Forgive me 1 second. I had a guy request a lesson, and he did it the wrong way, and I need to tell him. Alright, my bad, guys. Oh, you gotta go, Nissy. Take care. I apologize. But it was good, really good to see you, Nissy. It really is. I hope you'll come back again soon. And so I'm just going to mix a bunch of gray up, and I'm just going to try to paint these things quick, fast, and in a hurry. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we'll see. I'm going to need a bunch of it. Yes, sir, you can. You've got to be a multifaceted person in today's world when you have 3 jobs and a YouTube channel. So I don't know. I don't count the 3D printing business as a job necessarily. It's still fun to me, part of the hobby, even though it is a little bit of work. But the on-camera tutoring is like work. The on-camera tutoring is like work. The going to work is like work. And so I'm usually up at 4:15 every day. But I'm in bed about 8:30, and I'm tired as heck by 7:30. I'm worthless by 7. Just worthless by 7. So I don't schedule anything. Let's see, do I want to use and so what happened is I'm gonna paint. I gotta paint all these. Let's see. I've got 5 building bases here in the HO scale that all go together for one of my ski lodges. And then I've got a bigger base that's in 4 pieces that I have to assemble and paint as well. And so normally I paint these in gray, but you really, in order for me to do all of the ski lodge in HO, to just do all the bases, I need almost 1,000 grams of filament exactly. It takes, it stops, so it stops like, I can see, usually there's one strip of filament left, like one line of it, or one row, or whatever you want to call it. And so anyway, it uses 980 something probably grams of filament to do all 6 bases for the ski lodge in HO scale. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to start, I don't want to do half my bases in filament, in gray filament, and half my bases in white, and then try to match those 2. That is nightmare. So I've got to have basically a brand new crisp clean roll of filament in white or gray to start the bases. And so anyway, I didn't have a whole solid roll of gray that was waiting on one to come in, and I did have one of white. So it's better to go ahead and do it all in white and then paint them all, and so they match, because it's really hard to match the darker gray. I have a filament that kind of does a darker gray, and like this. Duh. And then I've got a darker gray filament like this, and so it's really hard to match that gray, and it's hard to lighten that gray up. So now I'll tell you what, this right here It took me forever to get this color right. I mean forever. I started with 2 parts red, 1 part yellow, and I got a really nice orange, but then when they said add a touch of black, they meant a touch, because I added just a tad of black and it went way dark. And so I ended up trying to lighten that one up to get it back to this color, and it wouldn't ever lighten up, so I wasted a ton of paint, went and dumped it, and had to come back and redid it. Did that twice before I ended up getting to that color that I wanted, like that Texas Longhorn color look. But I did 2 of them. This one was printed in orange, and they definitely have different looks. I like this one better. But this one was printed in orange, and then I painted over with the burnt color. And then this one was solid white, and I painted it. But those are the roofs for the mini train depot. And I've got that ready to put together. But I did the rest of it. I shot the rest of doing all that painting and all the weathering and stuff. I did that in video form, so I don't want to put that together live so I can actually do a video. I haven't uploaded a regular video in a minute. John, before you came in here, I was telling him that I'm working with a guy now who's got a YouTube channel. He's had it a week and a half. He's got 251 subs. "11 days, 251 subs, 3 videos." Still too thick. So they're calling for snow here. Yeah, I'm jealous of the dude. Happy to be a part of the program, though. Happy to be a part of this. That I'm just the help. Oh, no, this doesn't. I don't feel like this is too thin. Yeah, man, and it's crazy too. AJ is bouncing off the walls. What we're thinking is, it's Martin Luther King's birthday Monday, so we're off school. And then they're calling for snow Tuesday. And we're supposed to be in the 20s until like Thursday. Wow, that's cool. I mean, if they're calling for 1 here, they should be like a foot there. Oh, okay. So, we're thinking that we could be off school Tuesday. And so we're already off Monday. So it's a pretty good Saturday. AJ's normally here on tonight, but her mama asked if she could have her for a specific activity type deal, and it was something fun. So I said all right, and then I'm gonna get to keep her on Monday night now with the snow on Tuesday. I am. Just hopefully we get the snow. So AJ will be here, and tires, wheels, and hubs, all different colors in HO. Okay. John, I'm gonna tell you something, and you know what? What I'll do is, one of the things I was wanting to do is I was wanting to share my screen just to check the functionality and see how how it affects me and my connection and that kind of thing. And when I do, I'm gonna go look at my. Hey, Thomas, good to see you, man. We're about to, um, and so what I'm gonna do is I'll go to my shorts, and John, and I'll show you that almost every short that I upload gets 500 and something views and stops. So there must be like 500 avid railroad shorts watchers, model railroad shorts watchers or something. Because I get about the exact same thing. Now there was a point in time where I would get 1100, 1600, 2200, and not only would I do that, man, I was getting like 17 subs for the 1100, and I've just, I mean, the way YouTube has changed some, but there's still, it's, if you want to bring it, if you're wanting to bring in subscribers, do shorts. If you need watch time, do lives. And if you're looking for evergreen content, you shoot long form videos. But what I found though is that long form videos that aren't really evergreen content can basically be a waste of your time. Because let's say I get 120 views. Hey, Messy Modeler, good to see you. Well, I don't have a shorts channel. I use shorts to drive them. And yeah. Okay, Bob, I know what you're saying. I do, Bob. So yeah, like I'll use my trains running shorts, which all I usually do is of the trains for shorts. But I'll have those connected to the videos of the long form videos of the trains, layout laps, trains running and stuff like that. Yeah. But what I do is I do pick up a good bit of subs from shorts. If I upload a short or two, I'm gonna, I'm gonna get 10 subs probably over the course of a couple days, and the lives help with the watch time. And then if you can get a long form video that gets watched all the time, like I've got my how to solve locomotive derailment issues, I get about 10 or 12 views a day on that. My museum video gets 10 or 15 views a day. Hey there, Jerry, good to see you. And Caboose, nice to see you, Caboose 1973. And so if anybody knows of or hears of or gets an alert for Stormy Sky Productions doing a premiere, let me know. I'm gonna adjourn very closely after that would start and come back maybe later on and do some testing. I probably now what I would like to do is I would like to have a computer that was functional enough to go share my screen and watch Stormy Sky's premiere while I was live. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? I don't know how that would work, but yes sir, yes sir. Ooh, hold on. Bear with me one moment. I'll be right back. To step over Grace. So my paint is really frothy, and I was trying to let it kind of settle some because I don't like it when it does that. It kind of sputters some. I got like little micro bubbles in my paint. You know why that would happen, John? My paint has micro bubbles in it. I should probably stop stirring it, but shaking. Will that get rid of them, Jerry? Oh, too fast. Yeah, that's definitely what it is. I did. I whipped it up real good. Probably need to let it cool out. But it is weird. They do, those bubbles will stay in there for a minute, and when they go through the airbrush gun, the gun doesn't like it. I'm using just basics, nothing impressive or good at all. I've got a bunch to paint, Jerry. I gotta paint all these. So, we're not going with hot olive paint. It'd probably be better if I had a rattle can on those. I'm not sure what you're asking, Bob. Won't those pop as paint is applied and dry? No impact on finish? When you say pop, I'm not sure what you mean. I've never had anything occur on my filament when the paint dries, so I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I don't think that's happened around here. I use Pro Plus PLA, and I guess I could strain this, but I really don't want to. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Duh, I should be able to figure that out. You know what? I think I have some acetone. I had to take it from my daughter. Well, no, this is, she got this with one of her Christmas presents. She got a practice hand to do nails. And this is, if you ever been in a nail salon for any crazy reason, it stinks to high heaven. I mean, it's awful. And this is the stuff that makes it smell. And I don't even know what this is. It sets acrylic powders. Oh, okay. I understand what you meant now when you said pop. Yeah, they do, but it kind of seems to make the gun sputter a little bit. I had to do 4 different colors yesterday for the Manassas station. Alright, let's see what happens. Get everything on we don't want paint on. Is that what that is? Yeah, I would, it might be best for me to use a rattle can on something like, with this much stuff to paint. And that's probably not a good view at all. Let's see. What we can do. Everybody think you yelling at him, Lee? Does anybody else other than John and I make shorts? John BFG? What are you doing, Gracie? Stop it. I'm curious what kind of views y'all get. Jerry, you ever make shorts? I don't watch shorts, but I make them. This is going to take a minute, I think, y'all. I might not should have done this. I do have plenty more filament coming. I guess I could print these again, too. It's a whole lot of printing. I have a, how do they do with views, Jerry? I have a guy who, I accidentally sent somebody an HO scale diner that ordered an N scale diner. Uh-oh. And, so they're sending it back, and I'm gonna, of course, get them the right one. But, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have AJ, yeah. I understand, Bob. So when the HO that I sent out that is coming back, it's a kit form, and I'm gonna let it's all, you know, it's of course ready to go because we'd sold it, you know, but I'm gonna give it to AJ to put together and paint and all that stuff, and I'm gonna put it on Etsy and put on there that she did it. And it's going to be assembled. It's going to have its own ad. And if she sells it, I'm going to give her the money. She's excited about that. Okay. Every once in a while, I'll have one get up like that. But usually mine are in the 500s. Right at the 500. (6 p.m. UK time on Sunday. That's tomorrow. I might be able to come to that one, Lee. Well, you know, if you've got 340 subs and you're getting those kind of views, that ain't bad. Because you're getting, that means you're definitely getting a lot of views from non-subs. Which means you should be getting more subs. So 6 your time is 11 our time at Central, or is that 12? I guess I don't want to put that there because I want to be able to see. Uh-oh. I don't want to do that again. Now you got 341. Thank you, John. So 1 John's time, noon my time. So 1 o'clock train time tomorrow. Anfield Road. Lee is going to be streaming. And normally we can't attend, so I am going to try to make it a point to be there. Have you, Lee, did you post it yet? The schedule it? Is it up on your channel so you can go do a reminder? Because what happens is when I go back and rewatch this stream, when I go back and rewatch this stream in the morning, first thing, which is usually what I do, the chat hasn't populated on here yet. So the link that you put up there won't be able to be found, but I can go to your channel and do a reminder. Because I get busy, I'll be honest, I get busy. And I'll be forgetting. And so I don't want to forget, so I want to set a reminder. Get all this mess out of the way. Alright, that makes it easy. That's helpful. Can you schedule multiple streams at one time ahead of time? And what happens if you do? Because you know how the little studio will pop up once you schedule one? Where you can start chatting and stuff right away? So, Lee, when you schedule more than one stream at a time, what happens with the studio thing? Just the closest one opens up? The nearest one or something? Or do you know? I've often wondered that. I've never scheduled more than one at a time, so... Gotcha. Yeah, I've never had a big video. 35,000 views is my biggest. And that was fun to watch, man. I'm an analytics junkie. I like the data. And man, I could stand in front of the computer. I just stare at the computer, the analytics, and watch them go. Because it went for a few days. I mean, actually a couple weeks. I was getting about 100 views an hour for about 3 or 4 days. You have all the streams listed, and so you can click on, okay. That makes sense. So you can choose which one you want to open up. Is there a way like to turn the chat off until you're ready for it to be on? So you don't have to watch it? Let's see here. Oh, can't do that like that. Alright. I need more places to put stuff. Alright, so hold on. Here. Yeah, I remember I was really enjoying doing that Friday live stream that I was doing. And then I found out that YouTube wasn't crediting watch time for live streams at all. And I was like devastated. I was so upset. But I kind of feel like as long as I remain consistent with what I've been doing, I should be okay with my watch time. And I really wanted to get that knocked out so I could focus on making some videos that I really want to make that will take a while and take some time to edit them. And if they don't do great at first, okay, because they might do better down the road, you know. But right now, it takes, you know, so long to edit a video, and they're just not coming back with the return that I need for watch time for where I'm at with my channel. That's not going to be as important, I hope, in a few months. And so I've got some videos that I want to make that might you know, be those kind that get 10 or 12 views a day. The evergreen one. Oh, that's awesome. You have somebody to edit for you. Jeez. Man, if I had an editor, I would shoot content. I can't stand editing. And I do it for people. But, I would much rather shoot content and model. I have no desire to edit. I only edit because I want videos to get uploaded to YouTube. I'm going to thin my paint. And stir it slower. Close the top. It's about time to clean that thing really good. Man, you're really lucky because I'd be flooding. Well, I guess you have to be courteous and you can't. But man, if I had somebody who edited for me and didn't charge me money for it, I'd give them all the content they would be willing to edit. And I can put some out. Because I'll go down there and if I didn't have to spend time editing videos and stuff, I'd be down there doing more projects on the layout, and then I'd be having content, you know, to go out. Yeah, John, I stirred it a little slower, and I didn't have that same problem this time. No. Well, you know what, Bob, I have. There was a point in time where I had some. I bought a kit, and the kit came with some, and I used that, and I did enjoy. I liked it. I think I've got this too thin. Um, but I'm kind of lazy and cheap, and so when I ran out, I didn't get any more. But I liked it, and I should have gotten some more. I just it's easier to use alcohol, and so because it's right next door. I try to keep things simple. Uh-oh. There we go. If I get a decent coat on each of them and let them dry, the next one will stick a lot better. Whoa, you gotta put it out, Messy Modeler. It's the only way it gets better. The good news is you should take all that stuff you've kept to yourself and flood it out there at one time. Upload like 10 videos at once and schedule them an hour apart, and the YouTube algorithm won't know what to think. A lot of herbs. Blooper reels, yeah. I was talking to someone about that today. It's good to keep some of those and put a few at the end. Any of y'all ever keep your bloopers? We used to work with them when we had the roundhouse, the community roundhouse. Well, you can't hardly pay attention to people very good, Bob, but I look up. I've got the chat in a good place now, so I can kind of just glance up and somewhat keep up with what's going on. Ha ha ha. You can? A blooper video. And as long as the airbrush is doing alright, Bob, sometimes the airbrush doesn't cooperate and you want to say really bad words. I think we're shooting fireworks in my neighborhood tonight, and I'm not sure why. Yeah, I get some funny ones every once in a while, because what I do is I do one take all in one long reel, and all the bloopers will be at the beginning, all the mess ups. And if I mess up 4 or 5 or 6 times, I'll start to get kind of animated with it. I'll go through different phases. I'll get aggravated, and then I'll get to where I'm humored by the mess up. I have some bigger canisters that I can put more paint in at once, but they don't cooperate as well about staying clog free. It seems like it's harder to clean them out and stuff too if they do get. Now I haven't used them since I learned that you need to strain your paint and stuff though, so that might be putting some strain paint in one of those glass containers that has the lid that attaches would be good. So I'm using gravity fed right now. Siphon fed is how is that different? Am I using gravity fed? I think I am. Okay. So I've got a siphon. And now when we get them back out, we'll lay it on a little thicker and hope we can get it into those crevasses, as Bear Grylls would say. That might actually look good with the plaster rocks behind it. The white looking like plaster between the rocks. This could turn out not looking great. Okay, I can't figure out how people do those fine detail paintings. Turn the pressure down. Close the nozzle way up, I guess. Like how the people do those hard straight lines and stuff. I don't get that. I've never tried, but I fought with the thing a long time to keep it unclogged and stuff because I didn't know what I was doing at all. Alright, now some of these guys should be... This is the first one we did. Let's get it again. It's been drying the longest. This one back here, this one back here, and this one back here. Alright, now. Now the paint should stick a little better. No, it's a single action. Dual action means it can flip backwards or forwards, right? It's just up and down. I just push down. And if I let go, it pops up. Hey, Thomas's Trains, how you doing? I'm kind of wanting to turn my pressure down a little bit, but I've not done that for a long time. I don't think it's gone up. But maybe I did accidentally bump it up. Nah, that's too far back there to do that. I didn't do that. Hey, Dave Davis, good to see you. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. There's some folks in here who certainly do. I'm pretty good, man. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? Oh, you're working on your Lionel layout. I got you. What scale is Lionel? I've asked John that before, and I can't remember what he answered. O scale, okay. Well, I myself am trying to find the money to get a 3v3 plus or a 5 plus, and as soon as I do, I'll be able to do a whole lot more in O scale than I can now. I can do about a little under half my stuff in O scale now, but if I get that bigger printer, I'll be able to do just almost everything. I'm getting the printer so I can do this in S scale, if that tells you anything. So yeah, now that I was aware of that. I got my numbers. O is 1 to 48. S is 1 to 64. HO is 1 to 87. N is 1 to 160. Z is 1 to 220. T is 1 to 450. And they are T-scale modelers, ladies and gentlemen. A good bit of them, because I sell some. Oh, I don't know exactly what that is, but it sounds cool. Gotcha. Yeah, I have to do a lot of conversions. Like if you go from HO scale to N scale is 54% of HO scale. And if you go from N scale to HO scale, N scale is 180 something percent. I'd have to look. But I convert mine a lot. Oh, okay, double O. That's cool. Redoing a section of my layout loosely based on the Cato-Milwaukee Road and Montana layout, connected to a loosely based on Cato-Manning Oaks layout. Now, are those like pre-made layouts from Cato or something? I am familiar with Cato, but I'm not familiar with those actual layouts. Or is Cato something, not just a brand name? Is that something different? Gotcha. I said Z is 1 to 220. What is TT? 1 to 900? Yeah, I can't deal in 1 to 900. 1 to 450 is a pain in the butt enough. That sounds nice. Uh-oh. Yeah. We're not doing that. Yep. I love printing kits in Z, but not assembling them. I can print a ski lodge in Z in a day almost. Day and a half. TT is 1 to... Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't know there was something between N and HO. TT would probably be popular. I would think. That'd be a great size. Yeah, we do T. I sell all my models in T. This is a piece of a T-scale ski lodge right here. I sent out a T-scale diner the other day, and I have a T-scale ski lodge to send out by the 25th. I've done my outpost in T-scale. I've done, and then John has done a lot of my models in even smaller than T for this lady. He did a favor for me back in the day. Yes, sir, it is. I can hold the whole ski lodge in my hand in T-scale. I got some pieces that aren't perfect. I can do that. Let's have some fun. So let me see. Building one still got supports, but you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. That's the whole ski lodge in 1 to 450 in my palm. Hey, Dave BNSFN scale. Okay, I'm gonna have to probably paint back up in a sec. Good to see you, Dave. What's your weather like? We finna get snow here in South Mississippi, man. I'm 5 miles off the Gulf of Mexico, and they're calling for snow on Tuesday. It might change. They could be playing with us, but still, we're enjoying the anticipation of the possibility. What scale are you, Dave? Davis? One of my sources says O is 1 to 43.5. Which is like some of the best race car models. Oh. I would think that O scale and 1 to 43.5 would jive together fine. Modern breweries rail served. Huh. I don't know. Dave, what about in Milwaukee? Do you know? That'd be a cool thing on the layout to have a brewery that was rail service. That would be awesome. So I'll put one more coat on all these before we go. Oh, that would be cool too. Now, Brian, you said, Clintonville, you said that you were going to be working on a substation, the dimensions for a substation. Is that a totally, that's totally a separate thing from the other model you had talked to me about? Or is that the same project? CP Rail runs past Miller in Milwaukee. Okay, that's cool. Ooh. I'm only gonna stream until Chris is gonna start in 20 minutes. Go via, go home. That's right, if I'm not mistaken, unless he's canceled. So I'm gonna get off right before he would start. I need to get something to eat. I usually don't end up watching his stream until tomorrow morning, though, but I might go. I'm usually just kind of tired by this time of night to watch chat. And so I don't really care. I don't like going to live streams if I don't watch the chat. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like the point of being in there is to kind of watch the chat almost. But I guess it's not. But visiting with people and stuff is most of the fun of it. Hey, Canadian Locomotive Logistics. Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, Lee, about 15 more minutes. Hey Ray, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. I feel like I need to do a storm live stream if we get snow. I probably will, just to document it, so I got it on record. I assume they're darkening up, huh? I don't have any lights like behind me right here, so y'all see better than me on this view. All I really need to see though is where the paint's going down. I don't need to see what it looks like. But this is going to be pretty much ready to go. I got to put some windows on the walls. And thank you. That's what we going for. I got to put some windows on the walls, and then we can start to put this thing together. The accessories and stuff on this takes a minute to. Oh yeah. The inside has not been painted, and I might need to do that. We'll have to see about that. I don't know if I need to paint in here or not. Good night, Lee. Uh-oh. Yeah, pretty much. Isn't that something else? My mother made a comment about that because my mom finally knows about the YouTube channel. So she says some really ugly things though sometimes. Like she was watching my one of my videos of the train going around the layout, and she said, "People watch this? They must be bored," she said. I mean, you know, I was like, Mom, but there's people that are into this kind of stuff, though. Oh, okay. I kind of agree, Brian, but it just makes me wonder because I usually don't, I don't usually do these in white. I usually do them in gray, and the inside's already gray, and it's just how I'm used to seeing them. And so, probably more than anything, that's all it is just I'm out of what I'm used to looking at. Anytime I do anything different than the normal, I kind of question it for a bit. I actually used a different color for the walls, and I don't know how I feel about that. Let me go grab that real quick. I want to show you. You see I got a lighter brown. I usually use a shade darker brown than that, but I think that's gonna look good though. Good night, Lee. Alright, y'all, one more pass over these things, and we should be able to call it alright, I would think. I like the paint to be a little thicker at this stage because it'll lay better, but then it has, if I get it a little bit too thick, it has trouble coming out of the gun cleanly. But I was thinking when she said that, when my mom said people best they'd have to be bored, I was thinking, well, it is kind of like watching paint dry when we're airbrushing. HO is nice about that. You can get some details that are tougher in N. I'll show y'all in a sec. Oh yeah, sure. Well, that's the point, and that's what they don't understand is that, you know, you get a bunch of people that you come to know and like to talk to and see and hang out with, and it ain't really about the work. The work is something to keep me busy while y'all have fun. I'm having trouble finding a happy medium. The sides that are flat white aren't seen. They go up next to another flat white piece that are hidden. Except for when it's shipped, because it's not all together when it's shipped, and so when the customer pulls it out of the box, they're going to see that empty side, so I need to make it look as presentable as possible. But it really doesn't matter except for the first impression, which can be important. Yeah, that's true. Clothes are nasty too. Or at the bar. It's a good thing I'm not at the bar. Cigarette, they're a kind of cigarette that tastes funny. They actually taste kind of good almost. They're fragrant smelling cigarettes, Dave. They're just regular tobacco. Kind of. I mean, there's nothing funny about them. You don't have to be any kind of special age. Well, I mean, just old enough to buy tobacco. But they smell funny and they taste a little funny. They're kind of unique. I had a friend who used to smoke them in college because he liked to be different. Yeah. Yeah. They're like cinnamon and well, clove flavored, like the cloves that they put in the ham, Dave, you know? It's the same principle. And I think maybe that, are those in there or something? Maybe so. I was in college in the 90s, though you could still buy them then. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they make them. Clove cigarettes. Alright, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And I've still got another big bass to do, the number 2 bass in the middle. And I've got to put it together first and glue it, and then I'm gonna come back in and I gotta paint it, and then I'll come back on probably and put that together. I'm not sure exactly when that'll happen, but one thing I wanted to try to do real quick is see if I can share my screen before we adjourn. If it gets real bad and starts laggy, thank you very much for joining us today. Remember, Chris at Go Via Go Home will be streaming in 7 minutes over on his channel. That's Chris at Go Via Go Home. So if you're still interested in hanging out in another live stream, go over there and hang out with him. And I'm going to try to see if I can share my screen and see what kind of what happens with our connectivity and everything. So thank y'all for joining us if this flails out right now. I think I can do this. I know we had no audio. We had no audio because I didn't have that turned on over there. Let me go over here and go here, and because I'll try to switch it back. Audio input capture. Here road. Okay. Now maybe we got audio now. Do we have audio now? So I did switch that, and I hope we have audio. And what I'm seeing is very good, John. Thank you. And have we had any kind of change in quality of picture that's going out or anything? Still showing excellent connection. Huh. Well, the computer's running good. That's good to know. Oh, you can see me moving the cursor? Yeah, like I said, I've got this set up where it's just going to show everything on the display. But I want to appreciate y'all for coming today. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it when y'all come into the live streams and chat with me and keep me company and chat with everybody. I thank you so much. And I hope to, I'm going to cook something, and I'm probably going to go over to Chris's for a little while. I don't know how active I'll be in there, but I am going to maybe see y'all over there. And I am going to be streaming some tomorrow and this weekend. We've got, thank you, John. We got Monday off of school, so we'll be streaming some impromptu here and there over the next couple days. Hopefully we'll be off school Tuesday too because of snow, and so we'll be coming to you then too. So hopefully we got a few extra days off, and we'll be able to take advantage of it and do a lot of fun with the hobby and on YouTube. So y'all have a good night. Hope to see y'all at Chris's. Bye bye, everybody.